Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Ott, and this is the Game Design Online PNP4 class for November going into December. In the Trello here, we have the asset creation, so we created the X and the O, which you can see here. We will go ahead and test and see if they work inside our system. They do, and also the turn counter will change, keep track of whose turn it is. Next we will go into the script that initiates that. Here is our script. We got the developer, everything with our sources and link. Start. We will do a game setup, and this script will say whose turn it is. 0 is going to be the X player, turn 1 is going to be the O player, and we will set the X player turn active to true on game setup, so on start. So the default player is going to be X. Then we will talk about the tic-tac-toe spaces. They are interactable, which you can see they highlight. So they are true. Then get component image sprite is going to be the null. There's nothing in the update. So on the tic-tac-toe buttons, it's asking to see whose turn it is or which number, and we will select the correct image sprite for that turn. So if it's turn 0, it's going to be the X player. If it's turn 1, it's going to be the O player. If there is a icon on a space, it is no longer interactable, as you can see, which is what this is saying right here. It's also saying that if none of our winner check instances are activated or correct, then it's going to input the cat draw icon. So let's see if we can't try to do that here. Yep, so no one won. We got the draw. Next we will try to get a win here. The X player wins. Then we'll get the O player to win. Okay, and our rematch button is working, so if we click the restart, it'll reset everything. So that is it for that section. Then we will have our win conditions, which we already saw the first one, so let's go ahead and do the second one here. That one works. That one works. That one works. That one works. Okay, we already did that one. That one works. That one works. Then we'll do diagonals here. That one works. And then the last one. Oh, we can't do that one. And that one works. Alright. So that is it for that one. We got all of our win conditions here. Next we'll do the setup. So we got the arrays, which I showed you earlier. And then we have the modifiable variables, which are the turn players, start, testable variables, values available for the inspector, values for the external component. We already got that covered. We do have the turn variable, which keeps track of the turn, which we showed earlier. Then player X starts by default. We do not have X row selection. We do have score tracking, as you can see. Next we have the user actions. So click on the board for a square, we got it. Keep track of the turn order, we got it. Store actions on the correct script, which we talked about. So the X player will be X, the O player will be O, or the 1 player will be O. Then we have the winner display, so whenever someone wins, it says player wins, whenever any of these are solved on that player's turn. And then this says that if the player goes into his 5th turn without completing any of these, it's going to end up in the cat. Then this talks about our buttons, which the rematch button will start the game setup but leave the score the same. And then the rematch button, or the restart button, will start rematch but will set everything back to 0. And then the quit press will be the quit. We do have a menu, very simple. It does have background music like the game menu. It has a quit and a play button, so if we play this, it should open up our game, which it does. I did use a tutorial. The links are up in the script here. My name is Benjamin Ott, and thanks for watching.